this is Shaw, and this time I'm going to show you how to manage your emails through a step by step guide on email management. So basically, what we will do is we will use labels to categorize our emails. We will be learning about stars or flags to prioritize our emails. Aside from organizing them, it's important to know which ones we should respond to next, what action should we take with regards to a particular email. So using stars or flags are very important. In um, Gmail, it's important to also know that labels kind of work like folders. So in my previous video, it talked about Google Drive. This time, it's like creating folders as well, but in forms of labels in order to organize or to put our email at certain labels or places where we can easily find them later on. These labels will work as our guides or our flags and directions in order to put a system in place with regards the emails that we receive every day. So we are also going to talk a little bit about vacation responses, how to set a vacation response, and then hopefully we have the time to create an email signature in the end. So this is just a few this is my email opened just a few days ago for the purposes of my freelancing career and of course for this VA training. So we can see that there are several emails already. They are not organized. That's why you we are seeing or are bombarded by different types of emails. So it disturbs my focus actually looking at this. So looking at some of the emails here, we can actually look at some subscription emails that are no longer important because they were just there for verification or just to confirm that we open an account in a website or in an app, for example. So I'm going to check them and go ahead and delete them. Okay, as one way of organizing or cleaning up our inbox. So now you may notice that there are yellow marks here. The app itself marked them as important messages, but there's a way of us prioritizing our emails that in such a way that we use them based on the labels or meanings that we put to them. So what I'm talking about are stars or flags. So if you may notice, I as I am clicking, I'm showing you different colors of stars. This could represent something, again, depending on what meaning we put to them. So for a purple star, for example, for purposes of my personal subscriptions, so everything that are regarding my subscription to an important app, for example, can be purple. So let's say I have here, let's say this is a subscription to a bookkeeping app. Okay, just for example, so I'm going to label them purple. So as I label them all purple, I can now say that they belong to a certain folder or label. So I can go ahead and create a label for my personal subscriptions so that I'm aware of my current subscriptions and how much I am being charged. So I'm going to pick two of these emails that I've labeled purple and move them to the label I just created. So subscription. So once I click subscriptions, I will find these two emails here. So next, I already pre-created labels such as MBA search training so that everything regarding my training comes here, including portfolios. But you may notice that MBA portfolio is a sub-label, meaning that if I click this button, the other sub labels will be hidden here. But since I know that everything about training is found in this label, I can click on this arrow and expand on it, and every sub label available will be found here. So see, it's for organizing, for us to be given directions on where to find whatever we're looking for. So here I can also add another sub label. So for example, I would like to create the payments labels again under the MBA search training. So I can go to payments, I mean to my inbox and look for emails regarding payments, verification of my payment. So everything about payments will go here. So let's say, just for example, this is, we're going to create, okay, just to create an actual example, um, a sub label again on live sessions. Okay, we will nest it under, okay, MVA Surge. So here, these are emails that are with regards to live sessions. So I am going to drag them to the live sessions sub-label. So now, again, I have everything in place here, organized. Now that they're organized, let's go back again to prioritization. So let's say this was in an earlier date. We have here an orientation link, and I know that these are important and I shouldn't miss them. So now I'm going to use the red tag to label them very important. Okay. So labeling and using stars and flags are very, very helpful. Okay, so now we are organized. We know where to find our emails. So now the question is, how do we do that? So aside from creating labels here, all we have to do is go to settings and then see all settings and make sure that all the flags, I mean, all the stars and flags are enabled, so in use. Because if, let's say, one star only is enabled, then we can see this. So we can drag some of the labels if you want to use five, but not all of them. But again, for starters, let's use everything, and then let's save changes if we need to. Now I'm looking at other emails, see if there's anything important that we missed. So I have already created a sub label earlier. So this one is about a portfolio. So everything that I submit regarding a portfolio will be in here. So that's it for labeling and for using marks. And now let's go to um, what else? Vacation responses. So I love creating this one. So it's actually pretty simple. So we go to settings and then we see all settings. And then at the very bottom, we have here or a vacation responder. So originally it's toggled off. So all we have to do is click on and then choose a date. So mine, I chose the weekends, Saturday this week, and then on Sunday. My subject is out of office weekend. So everybody who sends me an email knows that I'm out because it's my rest day. So I go ahead and create this email to politely tell them that I will be able to respond to them the soonest on Monday. And I clicked only send a response to people in my contacts. But it's up to you actually if you want to like enable Gmail to send a response to everybody who sends you an email during the weekend, then you may. And then once you're done, you can click save changes. So that's it for vacation responses. And for adding an email signature, I have already created a simple signature. I did it on Canva, so I will just copy and paste it. But there are other generators or signature generators like HubSpot that we can check. But maybe once we are very good at like creating files that are fit for the generator. But for now, and adding signatures, we went to settings, see all settings, and then we went ahead under general signatures. So you can see that we don't have any signature here yet. So I'm going to add my personal VA signature. Okay, so create that. And as I've mentioned, I created one already, and going to try to copy and paste it here. Okay. So after pasting, we can actually go ahead and edit. So if we want to add an image here, we can choose add image. Going to go to my Google Drive first and look for an image. So I'm going to upload an image for now. So it only accepts images from the Google Drive or the web. So I'm going to look at my MV search. Okay. There you go. So it turns out that I don't have to paste these anymore. So here, I have added an image of a signature that I will be using for my email. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, so for emails, for new emails I use, I will pick my personal VA signature. And I'm going to go ahead and save changes. So let's see, for example, I'm going to um, create an email. So we can already see here that after I type in a message, the signature is here. So that's it for email management today. I hope that the demonstration was clear.